plans have just been foiled by police, and yet an apparent air of confidence
Where's that wall there?
as this teenager is arrested in Huddersfield. He might have been mimicking a shooting here, but had the police not arrived in time, the 19-year-old hitman might have pulled the trigger for real. His name is Johannes Natland, and this is the story of how a Norwegian teenager became a hitman for hire for an organised crime network with links to the government of Iran. Natland was recruited online from his home in Stavanger, Norway. At one point in his life, he'd spent time in a psychiatric unit with drug-induced psychosis. Now, he was being offered a job by a network called Foxtrot, a Swedish organised crime group that's been sanctioned by both the UK and the US for its ties to the Iranian regime. The pitch was simple. 270,000 Norwegian kroner, around £21,000, to kill someone in England. Nothing can go wrong, his handlers promised, and once the job was done, they'd smuggle him out of the country. Police, he was told, had been paid to look the other way. 2 days later, he was on a flight from Stavanger to Manchester, travelling on an emergency passport because his real one had expired. UK Border Force stopped him. They questioned him and grew suspicious, deciding to deny him entry. But with the next flight back to his hometown not being for 3 days, he was temporarily allowed in. A brief stumble, but his mission to kill wasn't over yet. From there, it was all remote control. Guided step by step by videos on the encrypted app Signal, Natland made his way to Huddersfield, where guns, a stolen car and a stash of cash were waiting for him, hidden and ready. CCTV catches the moment he checked into the Court Hotel, paying with wads of the cash he'd just collected. Not long after, he heads out to nearby woodland and comes back with a semi-automatic pistol, a revolver and ammunition. Instead of lying low, the 19-year-old hitman just couldn't resist. He started filming himself, videos of the guns sent to his friends back home, a photo of himself on the hotel bed, cash fanned out behind him, and that was just the deposit. He's also caught on camera buying gloves and wandering the streets of Huddersfield, seemingly in no rush at all. But while Natland was posing for the camera, his handler, an online contact known only as Generalen, was being arrested more than 700 miles away at Oslo Airport. Norwegian police found messages on his phone about a planned assassination in England. They tipped off the UK, and now it was a race against the clock. At 5:15 a.m. on the 19th of March 2025, armed officers moved in on room 207 of the Court Hotel. Natland, mimicking the shooting he never got to carry out for real. In court, Natland admitted to possessing the firearms and ammunition, but he denied conspiracy to murder, telling the jury he'd never planned to shoot anyone at all. His story? That he intended to shoot himself in the foot to get out of the job after finding himself in what he called a major pickle. The jury didn't buy it. After deliberating for just over 17 hours, they returned a unanimous guilty verdict. Johannes Natland will be sentenced in October.